Hello everybody, welcome back to the vlog. My name is Lex. If you're new here, I am kicking off this vlog with a little behind the scenes footage. Let's explain. Let me sit down, let's explain. You are coming along with me for a few days in the life. Hobbyish, cozy, crafty, cutesy, girly kinds of things. Hello everyone, welcome back to the vlog. My name is Lex. If you're new here, I love all things cozy hobbies, crafty, cutesy, girly kinds of things. Thrifting, DIYs, junk journaling, scrapbooking, you name it. I'm using a new camera, so it's like tracking with me, which is real cool. And I'm still kind of getting used to it, but alas, here we are. We have a lot to chat about, talk about, show you in this vlog. There's a little bit of picking up from last week's video. I didn't finish showing you like all that's in the junk journal, supply case, whatever. But at this present time, I'm starting the vlog in like a random time because I am working on my very first ever paid partnership, which is such a cool and crazy thing to say. So I'm gonna film some behind the scenes and just kind of take you guys along with me. Behind the scenes. Pro tip when working with air dry clay, put something down first, don't just do it on wood. I have to reshoot. This is now gonna be for my kids to play with, and I'm going to remake that little cutie Polaroid frame. But at least I got the clips I need. Okay, so as promised, I'm giving you all a little tour of my crafty girl tote where I store all of my junk journaling and a lot of my scrapbooking supplies as well. So I have a little tote within the tote, and in that tote I have that smaller one. There's like this folder with tons of scrap papers. I have this little pouch with a lot of photos, old photos, photos from childhood, photos from engagement season, current day photos, whatever. I have my journal, of course, and then I have 2 sticker books that I love and use often. Then I also have another little pouch within a pouch, more stickers, scissors. I got a rogue ribbon. That's a photo of me and my cousins from childhood. Anyway, then in that green tote as well, there's this pouch, which is originally a makeup pouch. I love it. I use it for a ton of like my daily essentials. So I have lots of little scrap papers, my washi, different scissors, different types of glue, Polaroids that I'm using more actively and more like currently. And yeah, just like tons and tons of scraps. And then there's a little pouch, an accordion pouch that's from the dollar store, with even more like mementos, memories, cards, ephemera, things like that. So that is really the tote. Or I should say not right now. Okay, hi. A new angle unlocked. The opportunity to do the paid partnership was so cool. This brand randomly reached out to me on Instagram, and well, they didn't, no, they reached out from Instagram, but they emailed me. I have had so many spam emails and things like that. Never had like an actual brand in my email offering to pay me. And the number that they had initially set, I actually asked for more than what they had set, and they agreed to it. Again, shocking and really cool for just the first time, a first opportunity. It was really encouraging and motivating, especially because I feel like on Instagram, I like creating content. I'm not going to do any of it if I am not enjoying it. However, sometimes you can feel like, what's the point? Or like, what are my efforts for? Like, if you don't see fruit, and I'm not saying you always need to see results and you don't always need to see fruit. However, because, right, like some things are just like, oh, because you enjoy it. But for me, I'm like, I don't want to waste my time too much posting and sharing if it feels like it's falling flat or like not reaching the right people. But that happening and like the way it happened, like them reaching out, and I didn't see the email right away, nor did I think it was even real. So it took me a while to like get back to them. And like the way that it all worked out, I'm like, all right, like, I don't know. It was just very like affirming. I had to share. I just absolutely had to share. The day that this video is going live is the day that I'm actually posting and sharing the partnership, the paid partnership. So feel free to head to my Instagram to check it out if you want. But yeah, I also, okay, on a totally another side note, totally different side note, I was working on a video that I ended up having to scrap, which was so sad, but essentially it was blurry. The sound was pretty bad. And I'm very like, I'm not overly perfectionistic anymore. I feel like I've really, really, really lowered my standards in a good way. Like I used to not even want to put things out because I felt like if it wasn't whatever I was envisioning, which isn't even like my standards aren't even like that high in sense of quality maybe to someone else, but for me it was like more of an internal standard where I was like, I just know what I'm going for, and if it doesn't feel like it's hitting what I'm going for, then what's the point? Anyway, I've scrapped that whole attitude because the only way that I'll ever get content out is if I lower the bar, and not lower the bar like not as a cop out, but just like I can't be so hard and so like strict and so like, oh, it has to look like this and it has to be like this, and I have to have like makeup on and I have to have my rings on. Like there was a time in life where, or like even I can't wear a stained sweatshirt. Like I don't know, there's obviously some validity to putting your best foot forward in all situations in life, but then there's also room for like showing up as you are, because sometimes if you don't, you just won't show up. I would always fall into the other category where it's like if I'm not, or I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of late right now. Point being is that I've mostly ditched that like mindset, right? Of if it's not like perfection, then I won't post. Like I post lots of different things and I'm trying different things, and I'm very much like in that era right now of just like, let's see what works, let's see what sticks, and let's just try different things because why not? Point being is that I had recorded this whole video. It was so cute, a different video, but it was a sit down chatty video. And I wanted to title it like, how do I actually slow down? But the video was so blurry. I chatted for like 30, maybe 40 minutes. I was giving it bulleted points. Like, yeah, here's how, it's really cute. Like the idea of slowing down, but like, how do you actually slow down? And we're talking about like going outside and like hobbies and I don't know, decluttering your space, time with the Lord. Anyway, I had to scrap it because as I was editing it, I couldn't get past how blurry it was and the sound quality. So learning lessons along the way. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, just kind of bringing you guys in. I really was trying for a while to post consistently, weekly consistently. And I was seeing such good growth and traction when I was like weekly posting, very consistent. Now I feel like I'm about like every 2 weeks, like every other week or every 2 weeks, which isn't ideal. and I'm definitely not seeing the same amount of growth, but it's okay. Because I'm like, I know that my life is very, very, very full right now with 3 little kids, 3 little ones, you know, and like starting homeschool with my oldest and just family life and wanting to try the best I can to take care of myself and in like mind, body, soul, you know, physical, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, mental, you know, all the things. So there's a car outside. It's loud. But anyway, I'm going to keep trying. I'm not going anywhere. Not that you were worried that I was, but you know, I'm still here. I'm going to keep posting my content because I do believe, delusionally, I believe that this, like, this kind of content will inspire people. And what I have to share will be inspirational. And I know it already is. If you're watching this, then obviously, like, you are somebody. You are a person with value and worth who is watching my content, which is insane and incredible and such a gift. And when I think about it too much, it's like your mind starts getting like, whoa, what the heck? Because where I'm at right now, 450 people. Come on, bro. I don't even know if I could talk in a room with 100 people, like, let alone 450. So I'm grateful for those of you who are here. And so, yeah, I never wanted to seem like, as I'm talking about like wanting to grow, it's like, oh, I'm so small and I want to grow. And like, no, there's gratitude in my heart, such deep, insane gratitude. But also I do want to grow, but I want to also every step of growth, like, acknowledge where I'm at and also acknowledge that where I'm at is very like, it's worth celebrating and it worth being grateful for. So, okay, I'm getting overly chatty and I'm like for sure losing my train of thought. And I don't know, I'm definitely tired. So I think I'm going to go make I think I'm going to go make a cup of tea. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, night, whenever you're watching or listening to this. Actually, I would love to know, truly, if you've made it this far, let me know. I gotta know. Like, what is your YouTube vibe? Where are you watching? When are you watching? Do you watch more at night? Do you watch more like weekends, during the day? Do you watch while doing dishes, while folding laundry, on a walk? Probably you're not watching on a walk, but you might be. I mean, you could. What's your vibe? What's your YouTube vibe? Do you watch it on your TV? Do you watch on your phone, on a tablet? I want to know the vibe. I want to know the setup for your YouTube experience. And also, it would be really cool. I'm going to ask this question in a future video because I don't know. This video felt a little hodgepodge together. I mean, like let's just call it spade a spade. It was hodgepodge together, different clips from like different weeks, which isn't my favorite style just because I lose momentum and enjoyment. It's so much easier when I'm like consecutively record like either one day or like a couple days in a row. But nonetheless, I'm excited that it can go out. So this question I might ask in another video. But let me know your YouTube watching vibe, time of day, what device you use, or like what device you watch on. And also, how long have you been watching YouTube? I'm very curious. I feel like I've been watching YouTube. Like, does anyone here know Juicy Star 07 or remember her? That was like one of my favorite original YouTube girls that I would watch. Like, probably it was like 2008, 2009. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.